Yeah, Jordan, I guess maybe could you just walk us through what the shot you were trying to get on that last draw up there from Coach with 12 seconds? What was the kind of look you guys were looking for?
We were trying to come off a screen and get a corner three there, but they kind of zoned it up on us. I mean, took it away. We tried to get to our second option, was right. Cook drove it to the left, which would have been a flare on the other side. But they really did a good job guarding it. Hats off to them. Played their defense well, and they guarded it well. We had to get a shot up there, and it's a shot I've seen Cook make.
Jalen, I guess the rebound disparity that just comes down to all around effort. Yes.
Exactly. Rebounding is more about effort and toughness than it is technique or skill or anything like that. So, give A&M their credit. They came in here and rebounded really well, and felt like in the second half we didn't have an answer for them chasing down 50-50 balls and things like that. But we'll be back in the gym this week and get that all fixed up so this doesn't happen again.
Well, what do you think led to it? I mean, last time you guys faced them, you won the rebounding battle, and then this time it was such a disparity.
Right. They crashed really hard. They sent a lot of people to the glass, and I mean, I wish I had. I felt like we were boxing out, but they just beat us on the 50-50 balls and on the rebounding tonight.
Right. And one of the bigger, I guess, eye poppers on the final score is they have 27 second chance points. You guys don't have any. How do you battle the, I guess, demoralizing effect that can have on the team?
I mean, we just got to get back to work, make sure this doesn't happen again. But we can't win if we let the other team get 27 second chance points and we get 0. Like that isn't a good representation of who we are as a team and what we do. Usually it's us getting to the offensive rebounds, and we didn't really get to the boards as well this game.
Jalen, y'all did a good job with them with physicality the last time you played them.
Mm-hmm.
Did they do something in the second half? It seemed like they even got more physical than they normally play.
Right. I don't really feel like it was much of a difference between the first time and the second time, but in terms of like just how they were crashing. But tonight we just weren't getting them. I really wish I had an answer for why. We were boxing out, but it was just a lot of bodies in there, ball flying around, they're tipping it out, so it was really difficult to get a hold of the ball tonight or today.
I guess on somewhat of a lighter note, the student section was pretty full today for a 3 o'clock game. What kind of stuff does that do for the morale of the team when they are down? Can you just speak on that?
Yeah, it was great. The students really showed out tonight again for the second game in a row. They brought us energy, especially late. When I made that three in the corner, the gym really came alive. Or when we came down, Tyrell made that big bucket to tie it up, 67-67. And they were really there. They really supported us tonight. The gym was it was extremely loud, the loudest game we've had. So hats off to the students. Thank you guys for coming out. But yeah, it was great for us. They gave us some momentum, helped push the energy back in our favor a couple of times late there in the game. We ultimately couldn't pull it out, but they were huge for us.
Jordan, y'all had some tough shots. Didn't go down the last 3.5 minutes. I think y'all scored just 2 points. There was a timeout there. Did they change anything or just get a little more physical in the last 3 minutes? Handsy maybe?
Honestly, I think it was lack of poise on our end. I took a bad shot early in the clock when I didn't need to. Jalen came down and took an early win. I think as older guards, older players on this team, we have to do a better job of making sure we execute our entire set. We didn't even allow them to run clock. We didn't even let our play develop. We just took 2 early shots in the clock. So I wouldn't necessarily say they would play defense better. I just think we had to have better poise there. As older guys, as a 50 guy, I have to be better down the stretch there, get us in the position, and ultimately pick my spots better and win the attack and win the get off the ball there.
Yeah, Jordan, Wade Taylor, obviously in the second half was more aggressive. What were the challenges there, and what did y'all try to do to throw at him?
Yeah, we tried to take the ball out of his hands in the ball screen coverage. Tried to hedge him hard. That way we could try to get the ball out of his hands, like I said. But he's a good player. I mean, it's hard to stop a guy. You know he's going to get his shots up. Ultimately, you just try to limit him and keep his efficiency down. But he hit some big shots for them, especially the one late. So hats off to him.
Speaking of Wade Taylor, obviously in that first half, when he was on the bench, they did a good job keeping the Aggies afloat, without him. But can you speak on kind of what you saw from the rest of the team, just to make that first half competitive?
Yeah, they came out with a chip on their shoulder. That's simply what it boiled down to. 21 offensive rebounds, 27 second chance points. They played their game. They're the best offensive rebounding team in the country, and we allowed them to come in here and bully us, honestly. And they played the way that they've been playing the whole year, and we didn't meet the challenge and didn't meet the physicality. So that's something that we got to look in the mirror and say, oh, we're going to be the tougher team, or we're just going to fold over. And tonight, we weren't the tougher team.